We have something in common. We are both Cardi B fans. Oh. We love... I mean, come on, right?
What is not to love?
She's fantastic.
I love
When
her.
did you become a Cardi B fan?
I was a Cardi B fan before anybody.
Really? Were you?
Me and like 69,000 other people. I was following her. She had 70,000 followers, and it was just her personality.
Yeah.
And I thought she was so bold to just live her truth. And if we all could do that, this world would be a much better place.
Isn't that amazing?
And it doesn't matter where you come. She's the perfect Cinderella story.
She is.
And she reminds me a lot of myself. You know, she's bold and
she just comes out and says it. So, yeah, I was a stripper.
She knows who she is.
And she came on our show and she just said, yeah, I was a stripper for a while, and then she threw in a couple, you know. Oh, that's the way to do it. That's how you do it right there. That's the that's it. Oh my God. Hey, that's a great impression. Yeah, I'm not touching that. That's perfect.
I
love her too.
Yeah.
Before we talk about Empire, because I do want to talk about Empire, the premieres tomorrow, I want to talk about this foundation that you've started.
Oh, yes.
And let's talk about it, because I think it's such a cool thing that you're doing for your dad.
Yeah, so it's named after my father, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. My father was a Vietnam vet. He came back with a lot of mental issues, but he was very open about it. He lived in his truth. He talked his truth. He told me to walk in my truth. And in his truth was mental illness, but he was very open about it. He would tell you about how he tried to commit suicide. And so I just thought, and to honor him, because it's such a stigma and it's such a taboo in the African-American community, we don't talk about it. So our kids don't grow up to aspire to be, you know, psychiatrists or therapists. We've always been told that it's a weakness, or we've been told to pray our problems away. I mean, prayer works, but it doesn't get rid of the voices in the head, you know, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it's very real. So I just felt like this foundation, I thought if I put a face to it, a face that people can trust and see, because I think sometimes the misconception about celebrities is that just because we have money and you see us on the carpet smiling, that when the camera's cut and the makeup comes off in the hair, that we don't go home to real problems, and we do. And the foundation was actually born out of a necessity, because I had a few traumatic things happen in my life. My son's father was murdered when he was 9, and my father died 2 years later. And when it came time to look for help, especially for my son, when the person across the sofa from you is not culturally competent or doesn't look like you, then you won't speak your truth. So when it came time to look for a psychiatrist, you know, black psychiatrist, it was like looking for a unicorn. It really was, and you couldn't find them, you know. And so I felt like we needed an open dialogue, and we need to just eradicate the stigma around mental illness in our community. So here I am.
You.
And yes, I have a therapist. Black with a therapist.
You have a black therapist, perfect,
Yes.
Let's talk about Empire. What is going down, season 5? What's happening now? What do we have to look forward to?
Well, the Lions have lost everything.
That's right.
But they haven't. They just lost this building, the Empire, the shell of that building. And Cookie's so bold. She knows what she has. She knows what her family has to offer. She walks away from that company because she feels like the power is in the family and what they bring to the company. So she walks away and she gives it to little Eddie Barker, because we go off and we form, we are now formed as a unit, as a family unit. There's no backstabbing this season. We are together as a family, and we're building a stronger empire.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Stronger.
It takes the guts to walk away from everything.
That's right. Taraji P. Henson, everybody.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.